Salam keluarga Malaysia. Hello and good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Lee and you're watching News at 10. Making the headlines today, 300,000 high-skilled jobs for youths to be created by 2025. MOE to set up bullying complaint portal. The task force on jihad against inflation so far has managed to keep inflation and food prices at low rates. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Semasa also emphasised that the government's focus now is to resolve the people's issues and restore the country's economy.
Atas intervensi yang dibuat oleh kerajaan, harga barang, harga ayam dah turun, lambakan ayam di pasaran begitu besar. Sekali dari segi jumlahnya yang menyebabkan harga, walaupun kita tetapkan RM9.40 harga shilling, tapi sekarang ni RM7.50 pun ada, RM7 pun ada, setengah-setengah tepat RM7. Itu fokus kerajaan. Sebab tu bagi saya yang fokus kita lebih kepada menjaga kepentingan rakyat. Minyak masak dah minyak palm oil dah turun harga, tapi minyak masak tak turun harga. Jadi kita sekarang ni melalui jawatan kuasa khas jihad inflasi, kita dah berjaya turunkan harga minyak masak. Kita dimaklumkan oleh Kementerian Kerja Raya, harga besi pun saya difahamkan dah pun turun.
On the second quarter gross domestic product or GDP growth, which reached 8.9%, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said he would comment on the matter at the Barisan Nasional Women's Convention tomorrow. He said this after visiting the Pahang Pavilion at the Malaysian Agriculture, Horticulture and Agritourism or MAHA 2022 exhibition in the Malaysian Agricultural Expo Park or MAEPS in Serdang today. Meanwhile, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said the government is looking into a proposal to lift the ban on chicken exports. Now, the Prime Minister said poultry breeders had made an application to the government to review the ban.
Datuk Seri Rona akan bentang secara detail. Kita takut nanti kita buka ekspor dah berapa juta satu bulan? 3.6 juta ekor sebulan. Kalau kita buka, takut terkesan pula dari segi supply untuk dalam negara pula. Bila supply kurang, harga mesti naik. Demand melebihi daripada supply. Jadi sebab itu kita minta Kementerian Pertanian tengok secara detail dari segi fokus pengeluaran ayam untuk bulan depan dan sebagainya.
The Premier said the government would consider the interests of all parties and ensure that people would not be adversely affected by its decision. He said the Agriculture and Food Industries Ministry was expected to table its report on projected chicken production next week. The government will continue to crack down on errant traders who are smuggling, hoarding or diverting subsidised cooking oil, as well as storing the commodity in unlicensed places. The Task Force on Jihad Against Inflation Chairman Tan Sri Anwar Musa said the move was important to put a stop to such unethical activities.
Kita tahu sedang berlaku sebab itu penguatkuasaan berjalan terus. Sementara itu kita juga kena buat evaluation. Kalau ianya terus menerus bocor dan terus menerus penyelundupan berlaku, kita mungkin kena review kaedah-kaedah yang kita guna pakai sekarang.
So far, he said the government is satisfied with the efforts undertaken by the ministry as well as other agencies in preventing subsidised cooking oil, including the 1 kilogram poly bags from going across the border. He also praised KPD and HEP enforcement personnel for its recent seizure of cooking oil and related items worth RM2.4 million. The government has allocated 200 million ringgit to set up 173 more Keluarga Malaysia Digital Economy Centres or PEDI in the country. Communications and Multimedia Minister Tan Sri Anwar Musa said there are currently 911 such centres in operation nationwide, which provide internet access as well as teach basic digital skills to the local community, especially in rural areas. He said with the additional centres, it would realise the ministry's aim for every state constituency to have at least one community internet centre.
Yang penting sekalinya ialah untuk PEDI itu menyusun program-program secara aktif dan kita harap itu akan membuka ruang kepada anak-anak muda mencuburi bidang perniagaan dengan menggunakan kemudahan-kemudahan di platform e-dagang dan juga hal-hal lain lah yang berkaitan dengan galakan penguasaan ekonomi digital.
Speaking to reporters after presenting appointment letters to the PEDI chairman in Kota Baru, he said the existing centres had recorded more than 100,000 users, adding that the additions would further expand internet access for the community. Apart from providing access to internet facilities, he said, there will also be devices for the people to take home, while wireless network facilities will also be expanded. A total of 300,000 high-skilled job opportunities in high-impact sectors such as electrical and electronics, E&E, automotive, chemicals and advanced materials, as well as life sciences and medical technology for youths are expected to be created by 2025. The Senior Minister for International Trade and Industry, Datuk Sri Muhammad Azmin Ali, said for this year alone, a total of 20,000 similar job opportunities will be created through the Academy in Factory or AIF program. He said to ensure foreign investors continue to make Malaysia an investment destination, it is everyone's responsibility to provide highly skilled and technological talents. This, he added, is in line with the emphasis for the country's workforce to improve skills and reskilling or upskilling, in line with the fourth industrial revolution, which is expected to increase productivity by 30% in all sectors by 2030.
Tenaga kerja dan pasaran buruh tempatan harus bersiap sedia dengan teknologi, kemahiran, bakat-bakat baru bersesuaian dengan permintaan industri, dan ini juga adalah selari dengan dasar IR 4.0 yang telah pun kita laksanakan.
Datuk Sri Muhammad Azmin said this when opening the Productive Youth Carnival and AIF program in Kuala Lumpur today. The AIF program is an initiative by the Malaysian Productivity Corporation or MPC to address the shortage of workers and develop high-skilled talents among local youths towards building a future-ready workforce. The Education Ministry will prepare a complaint portal for bullying by next week to improve efforts of curbing bullying cases in schools. The Senior Education Minister, Datuk Dr. Razijidin, said the ministry will also launch the Sekolahku Sejahtera, Sepakat dan Selamat program with the partnership of the police and the Home Ministry to create a safe environment in schools.
Untuk membolehkan aduan ini disampaikan sama ada melalui email, melalui pelaporan yang ada ataupun melalui panggilan telefon. Jadi kalau ada emergency berkaitan dengan bully ini, mesej yang nak disampaikan secara confidential, ada platform yang jelas untuk mereka sampaikan.
He said this when asked to comment on the bullying incident in the Mara Junior Science College or MRSM in Kuantan after attending the Education Transformation Showcase in Putrajaya today. Without commenting directly on the issue, Datuk Dr. Razzi said his ministry was committed to minimizing bullying incidents in schools through several holistic measures, including establishing special committees to study existing guidelines and procedures relating to bullying in school for improvement purposes. The various mega development projects that will bring spillover benefits for the local community are being planned for implementation in Perlis. Deputy Minister of Communications and Multimedia, Datuk Zahidi Zainul Abidin, said the projects to be carried out in Padang Besar included the Perlis Inland Port (PIP), oil and gas tank farm, and the Padang Besar Digital Hospital. He said these projects are aimed at developing Padang Besar.
Hospital digital ni kalau nak buat operasi tertentu, maka kita guna pakar-pakar luar negeri dan di Kuala Lumpur. Terus yang dengan digital ni maknanya 5G, sebab kita dah bincang dengan Telekom untuk 5G dan sebagainya. Kita dah bincang maknanya boleh buat operasi dengan menggunakan 5G saja.
He said this to reporters after opening the Merdeka Keluarga Malaysia at Padang Besar Carnival today. Also present were State Executive Council members and department heads under the Communications and Multimedia Ministry. As such, Datuk Zahidi, who is Padang Besar Member of Parliament, said the people should continue to support the government to ensure the projects could be implemented smoothly. On the digital hospital project, he said the federal government had agreed to it and the project would be implemented with the private sector without involving government funds. The digital hospital, which will be the first in Malaysia, will be equipped with 200 beds and a data center, he said, adding that it would cost 300 million ringgit and would be built on a 60-hectare site. The Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative, or YCLE, will continue to empower youths in Malaysia and Southeast Asia through more youth diplomacy engagements. Now, the United States or US Ambassador to Malaysia, Brian D. McFeeters, said as the YCLE programs have recorded success stories of its alumni and marked many positive impacts across the region, the platform will leverage the existing network to better connect the youths. He said over the past 9 years, YCLE has been a powerful platform that has demonstrated the power of youth exchanges to foster positive change around the world.
So this is a chance for alumni of YCLE programs, the Young Southeast Asian Leadership Initiative, for them to work together on how can they follow up. You know, YCLE is powerful in terms of people-to-people connections, but also in terms of issues. So we have people working on civic engagement, mental health, climate crisis, you know, all the issues that both of our countries and all of ASEAN countries face. So happy to have this launched.
McFeeters said this to reporters after the launching of YCLE Malaysia Summit themed The Rise of Youth Power in Malaysia and Southeast Asia in the nation's capital today. Now, organised by the YCLE Council of Malaysia, or YCOM, the one-day summit is supported by the US Embassy in Malaysia and the US Department of State's Alumni Engagement Innovation Fund. Foreign Minister Datuk Sri Saifuddin Abdullah was also present at the event, which gathered more than 100 young leaders, including prominent alumni. The YCLE community consists of bright young leaders, 18 to 35 years old from Southeast Asian countries who are making a difference in their communities, countries, and the region. Menara Alor Star launched a new attraction, Drop Zone and Snap Sky, today, which is expected to draw more extreme sports enthusiasts from all over the country. Menara Kuala Lumpur Sdn Bhd Chief Executive Officer Aino Sharina Sahar said since the start of its operations in April, the response to the attraction, which boasts 2 features, has been encouraging, especially from fans of extreme sports who want to challenge themselves and get an adrenaline rush. She said participants will be taken to the release point at a height of 105 meters of the tower before using a safety harness.
Drop zone dengan ini adalah satu aktiviti sukan yang ekstrim, Bagaimana kata kita pakai macam tadi tu, kalau nampak kan dia pakai harness tu, dia akan turun tu. Bayangkanlah umpama kita duduk kat atas satu tali tu dan di situ kita boleh nampak keseluruhan negeri bandar Alor-Star tu. Jadi dia satu sukan yang ekstrim, ya. Bila kita turun tu, maknanya kata sama ada kita gayat tak gayat, dan sebenarnya kan semangat tu kalau sebenarnya akan lebih menonjol.
She said this after the opening ceremony of Drop Zone and Snap Sky at Menara Alostar today. For the Drop Zone activity, participants can enjoy the view of Alostar while being suspended in the air before descending on the tower square. Meanwhile, for Snap Sky, participants can walk and sit on the platform while taking pictures. They do not need to worry, as a total of 10 trained professionals from the Kedah Climbing Sports Association will take care of their safety. Now, the public who are interested in trying this activity can go and buy tickets at the tower's counter, which operates from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Meanwhile, Aino Shahrina said since April, a total of 120 people have tried both activities, and the target number of participants who will try this new double feature is expected to continue to increase from time to time. Still to come in sport, government plans to build drag race tracks nationwide. And we begin our sports segment with thrilling news for motorsports fans nationwide. Now, the government plans to build a special circuit for drag racing in every state starting next year. The Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Semasa said the decision was made after observing the success of 2 drag race circuits in Terengganu and Melaka.
Cadangan ini akan dimasukkan ke dalam bajet 2023 yang akan dibentangkan pada bulan Oktober nanti. Setakat ini ada 2 trek yang telah berjaya. Tahniah kepada Kerajaan Negeri Terengganu yang mempunyai trek mereka sendiri, dan juga di Melaka, insya-Allah tahun depan setiap negeri, Johor, Pahang, semua negeri akan mempunyai drag race khusus untuk riders yang saya kasihi.
Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri made the announcement at the RXZ Members 4.0 program at the Terengganu International Drag Strip in Gong Badak. The Premier added that this would also allow for motorsports activities at the local level to be organised more safely and efficiently. Furthermore, those interested could also participate in training courses and clinics to sharpen their skills in a bid to elevate the country's motorsports scene. The proposal to build a circuit can also attract young people who, so far, have shown their talents on the road, endangering the lives of other road users by switching to show off their skills on the circuit, which is safer. Kelantan FC will not compromise with the provocative behaviour of a group of supporters, which led to commotion in the Premier League match involving the team and Perak FC last Wednesday. Kelantan FC acting operations manager Muhammad Afiq Abdul Manaf said his side has lodged a police report regarding the incident, and further investigation would be undertaken by the authorities. He said the incident is believed to have started with the spewing of abusive words as soon as the second half started. A group of supporters nicknamed Casual Perak then started entering the stadium and continued to engage in provocative behaviour. After the end of full time, a second commotion started as a result of provocation from the Casual Perak group, who threw plastic water bottles towards Kelantan FC supporters. Now, 2 Casual Perak fans suspected of provocation were arrested by the police with the help of information from Kelantan FC security. The match saw the Red Warriors lose 1-2 to the Bosgaro squad. And that's it for this evening. In our top story, 300,000 high-skilled jobs for youths to be created by 2025. Don't forget to tune in to updates at noon, coming tomorrow at 12:30 in the afternoon on TV2. Till then, I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for watching.